How good does it feel to get back on the field and actually hear pads popping, etc.?
Well, we don't have pads yet.
Yeah.
We're ramping up, but definitely, this is what you wait for, and not even just myself, the players and all the rest of the coaches. It's been a great offseason, but it's been a long one being away from football. So everybody was excited to be out here today.
Your impressions of first day?
Yeah, I thought the intensity was good. I thought the attention to detail was really good. I thought, from the base level of a rookies coming in, the understanding of what we're trying to get done was pretty high from the meeting rooms, and taking that to the field. Of course, there's going to be mistakes and stuff like that, but we're okay. We're ready to coach off those.
For the fact that it's Canadian football and football is football, your Americans especially coming in, their ability to grasp what goes on in the nuances, how's that been so far?
Yeah, not bad. Again, same world, right? First practice for those guys, and you get kind of locked into football mode when you get out there, and you got to remind the guys subtle details of the CFL game. But that comes with it at every rookie camp. By the time they get really, hopefully by tomorrow, but worst case by training camp, they'll be locked and loaded, ready to go.
Who impressed you?
A lot of guys impressed me, man. We got a few turnovers defensively from the DBs in the back end. Quarterbacks and having the command of the huddles. Obviously, those are something that we're obviously looking at tight. And certainly, I really like the way that the offensive lineman was moving today. So they got some snap and some pop to them. Not too many big lugs out there. So that's exciting to see.
What are some positions you could see some rookies really get some opportunities here in terms of roster construction this season?
Yeah, I think, some of the spots that we earmark, definitely that left tackle position is something that we're going to be looking at. And, some of these guys out here have an opportunity to make waves and push for a position there. Defensively, there's going to be some spots open in the back end, corner spots. There's going to be some competition, necessarily for rookies, but other guys coming in. But even at the linebacker position as well, at the will spot, we're really excited about Eau Claire, but, he's going to be pushed by some of these young guys. So, we breed competition in everything we do. So, you can't really pull back from that. You got to embrace it and really slug it out, baby.
The pedigree of some of these guys. I mean, you've got guys coming in that have played at Division I schools, who've attended NFL training camps, seen some time on NFL rosters. I mean, that should make for great competition all over the place.
Yeah, it should, but we've all seen it, from a staff standpoint. You get guys from big schools or played a while in the NFL, and it's not always conducive to being an excellent player up here. So, I try to, lean on those guys to have them understand that the game's different, and it might have to change the style of their play a little bit. But if they've taken anything from where they were, from big programs or down in the NFL, is the compete level, that definitely translates. So, if they're ready to work humbly and bring that, they should be putting themselves in good position.
Expand on the style of play difference that you maybe have to look at.
Yeah, I think, just with the size of the field, you know what I mean? Different ways that they attack certain things, defensively, run reads, and, we got to cover a lot of space up here. So just small techniques and, again, nuances like you spoke to earlier that they got to adapt to.
What was it like to conduct your first workout as a CFL head coach?
Yeah, it was really cool. There was a couple times there I didn't know what the hell to do with myself, Rob. I'm just walking around. I'm used to being a little more hands-on, but it was good to kind of take it in from a wide scope and kind of have input. To this point, I'd never been able to watch anything that the offense does during practice, so that was cool to go check out those guys. And, our coaches are doing an outstanding job, and it's showing, it's translating to the team period.
So what was your solution when you had that sort of what do I do here moment?
I just walk around and take it in, enjoy, taking a couple notes here and there from practice and just things that I'm seeing, different intangibles and stuff with detail that, you want these guys to take heed to. And, it's good. I love, sitting in the office and listening to the coaches and what they like to do, but seeing, the coaches in action for me is also as much exciting as to see some of the players in action. So it's really good for us as a staff to be out here for the first time, and even better to see these guys out there practicing.
Do you look at today as sort of a personal milestone in that you had aspired to be in this position for a while?
Yeah, yes and no, I guess. You brought it up first practice, so that's done. So that was quick, right? But I think, that kind of stuff, Rob, was just back when we got the job. And certainly now, going back in there, reviewing the tape, doesn't matter what position, coach, coordinator, or head coach. We're all looking at the tape the same, making the corrections, trying to get this team better.
I guess just this was your first rookie camp as a head coach. What are you looking for to get out of it?
Yeah, I think the main thing for us is, that I talk to the staff about is investing in these rookies. rookies coming in and kind of set the floor or the foundation of what we're trying to build. So the more we invest in these rookies, the stronger the floor and the foundation for us to build upon, right? So that's what I'm looking at, is making sure that we're putting the time in with these guys and seeing it translate. I'm telling you, I was pretty impressed with some of the things that these guys were able to do today compared to years prior me coaching. So it's good.
You see any kind of transition bumps for any of those rookies coming in from the lower leagues or anything like that, or is it pretty seamless?
It's funny. It's one of those things. Everybody gets excited about the American guys that you pick up, but early in practice here, it's the Canadians. They know the rules of the game, and that's to their advantage. So, everybody's going to have their speed bumps. For some guys who might be from U Sports, it could be the speed that they're being accustomed to seeing guys that playing against guys who've been in pro camps before. But there's advantages everywhere. That's the cool part, is just seeing how guys adapt and conquer from that standpoint.
Coach, there's not a huge window, obviously, for a young player to stand out. What do they have to do to stand out for you?
Make plays, man. This is a production-driven business, right? We all know that. Certainly, there's a lot taken into doing your job that'll show up on tape, but you can do your job and then some. You're standing now. Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Appreciate
Thanks,
it.
Coach.